Okay, well, welcome back to our One Media Forum for this week. At isa sa mga mahalagang issue ay itong issue ng tubig na nagiging napaka-init at kumukulo na tubig, issue ng tubig. Dahil nga itong lahat ng mga problema na hinaharap natin sa tubig ay privatization na nagsimula mga 30 taon nang nakaraan. Huwag natin kalimutan kung saan nagsimula itong mga problemang ito sa privatization. So we will examine this. No? But what are the reports today? First, we will get from Tribune, pass-ons favor takeover. Yung mga pass-on na gastos sa atin nilalagay, ito ay pabor lahat doon sa mga nag-takeover ng mga private companies. Ayala at Pangilinan Group in particular. No? Dati, Lopez yan, yung Maynilad. Nalugi daw yung Lopez sa pamamahala ni Rafael Alunan III. Remember, kasi marami pang pumupuri dito kay Rafael Alunan. Actually, he is a big failure. Ngayon, sumasali siya doon sa mga bumabati ko sa privatization. The truth is, he was a beneficiary. But there are many people like that here. No? So, ano ba ang isang pinakamalaking pabor sa mga oligarchs na ito? The next item from the same report, we highlight. We have reports that a total of 56 billion, sabi ni Duterte, no? 56 billion pesos has been billed in advance to the Filipino people for water projects. Nagbabayad na tayo sa mga projects sa Ayala at sa Pangilinan. 56 billion na, naka-advance sa kanila, nasa bulsa na nila. Hindi pa ni ginagawa ang marami dyan. At tuloy-tuloy na sumisingil sa atin. Matagal ni Kamentong, matagal ko na sinasabi ni Ferdie Pasion, and I would assume si Mauro, but we were not in touch many decades back, no? But kami ni Ferdie, talagang matagal na naming binabatikos ito, and we have been petitioning with RJ Javillana, on electricity naman, yung Jojo Bora, Bochunia, and many others, Now, isipin po ninyo, yung 56 billion, kung nasa pocket ng taong bayan, maraming paggagastusan, makakaikot ng ekonomiya, mapapaandar ang ekonomiya. But no, ito ay hawak ng mga oligarchs. Tapos sila ay kung ano-ano mga proyekto, skyways gagawa sila, sila ang magpapatakbo ng MRT, yung ticketing, all their money is coming from us, advanced by the people. 56 billion, I think we showed the image there, no? Now, itong mga naging executives ng Manila Water, nag-apologize. One of them is this next image, si Jose Rene Almendras. Matagal ko nang binabatikos yan at ginagawa niyan. Ginawa pa yan na Energy Secretary kung saan yung privatization ng kuryente po natin ay nagsimula. Ito ay noon pa ay aboitisman. Inappoint pa sa Secretary of Energy, tapos binalik pa as head ng water company, Manila Water, Ayala naman ang Manila Water. Umiikot lang yung mga yan. Tapos i-appoint sa gobyerno nung panahon ni Cory Aquino, at saka ni Ramos, and Gloria Arroyo. So the next image shows that Mr. Jose Rene Almendras was president of Manila Water Company. He was invited by the Aboitiz Group to be the company's treasurer for both the Aboitiz Company and Aboitiz Equity Ventures. Yung susunod naman na kontrabida dito na lumalabas ngayon ay si Angel Lazaro III, na siyang namuno ng Metro Manila, MWSS, Metropolitan Water Services and Sewerage System. Ayun, next image. Yung next image, please. Na may, yan, si Ramos, nagka-point dyan. Ngayon, iniimbestigahan na, may hearings, kunwari itong Senado at Kongreso. Kasi maraming kontrabida dyan sa Senado at Kongreso. Anyway, tinawag itong si Angel Lazaro, sabi niya, tinanong sa kanya, who is responsible for the concession agreement? The concession agreement was drafted by our consultant, sabi ni Lazaro. Sino ang consultants nyo? World Bank. Ang sagot niya, kasi hindi naman ako nahihiyang aminin na hindi naman kami marunong talaga. Kasi wala po talaga. Kasi medyo bago yun nung 1996. Hindi po kami marunong. Ang aming pong consultant is the World Bank, siyang nagsabi. Ay, ang World Bank ang nangunguna sa kampanya sa privatization. World Bank is an American instrument. Ang presidente ng World Bank, laging Amerikano, appointed by the US President. Ano? I think Wolfowitz was appointed. Before that, several names, no? Puro Americans. Ano? Kaya nga, itong kampanya ng privatization, nagsimula yan sa Amerika, yung Washington Consensus. Ano? Now, humarap na tayo dito sa problema na natalo nga ang Republika ng Pilipinas sa arbitration court sa Singapore. Ano? Bakit ang water rates natin sa labas nililitis? Ano? This was all part of the globalization American style. Ano? Okay, mga korporasyon ang ginagamit, ano? And maraming na dumidepensa na ngayon dito sa water concessionaires na to. Isa sa mga depensa nila, nakakasira sa image ng Pilipinas para sa mga investor kung itong mga water concessionaires ay gipitin. Ano? Una-una, swindle ang ginawa nila with the help and the push of the American state, ano? Yung poder ng Amerika. Ano? And then of course, ang mga senador natin, tulad yung susunod, makikita po ninyo. Kilala niyo yung mukhang yun? Sipo. Ano? Maynila Water Concession Deal Extension Revocation alarms po. Ano? Hindi siya na-alarm na tayo na overcharge. Hindi siya na-alarm na 56 billion pesos na siningil na sa atin in advance na hindi ginagamit for our benefit.
Amerikano po ako.
Ayun. Meron naman sabi, yung investor nga daw, masisira ang investment climate natin. Ano mga investment talagang pumapasok sa atin? Hot money na tinatawag. Pumapasok sa stock market.
Useless.
Now, ang Manila Water and all these utilities, Meralco, and so on, are listed there. So, yung American money invests there, kukuha ng dividendo, lalabas.
Dollar salting.
Next year, kung may dividendo na naman, papasok na naman, kukuha ng dividendo, lalabas na naman. Walang pakinabang ang bayan sa stock market. Ano? Ang nakikinabang ilang mga kapitalista at local oligarchs. Ano? Pero marami nang pumasok din ng mga oligarchs. Ang susunod, kilala niyo siguro mukhang mukha. Sino yan? Ayun, kilala. Nagkakaroon na ngayon ng kontrobersya sa Bulacan dahil sa takeover ng mga bilyar sa water system doon. Ano?
Okay. Pumasok na rin si Villar sa water system.
Madaling pagkakitaan kasi yan.
Ginagawang negosyo.
Kung ang gobyerno, tulad nila Cory, nila Ramos, nila Gloria Arroyo noon, na nagpapakasangkapan sa mga oligarchs. Si Presidente Duterte ang naiiba. Nilalabanan. At binabastos niya, dapat bastusin. Hindi kagalang-galang. Yung mga Kastilaloy na mga Ayala na yan. O yung punggok na hindi ko maintindihan kung ano yung pangilinan na yan.
Sabi nga ni Presidente, di ba? Pag hindi nyo tinigilan yan, susunugin ko kayo. Mambubuluntin ako magdadala ng tangke ng gasolina.
Pero may mga economist, mga UP graduates. Ayan, yung susunod makikita mo nyo. Si economist Calixto Siquiamco told ABS-CBN that bullying concessionaires will have huge reputational cost to the rule of law and sanctity of contracts in the country and will impact water security, credit ratings, and investments.
Econoquack.
The first, sanctity of contract is the social contract of the people.
No, if the contract is patently against public morals, public welfare, against the Constitution, against the sovereignty of the people, as enshrined in the Constitution, that is null and void ab initio.
Precisely.
There is no sanctity.
Lumalabas na ngayon yan, from our Solgen na maraming unconstitutional doon sa mga privatization na yan. So, you saw Calixto Siquiamco. Calixto Siquiamco is an economist with a group called Foundation for Economic Freedom. Koleksyon ito, pagtitipon nito ng mga economist tulad nito.
When you say
mga utusan ng mga oligarchs.
yes, when you use freedom, that betrays you as an American puppet, a puppet of the IMF World Bank.
Okay.
Pero what I see as significant dito sa issue ngayon ng tubig na yan, yung assertion ni Presidente ng kanyang power.
That's right.
Yung sinabi niya, papatayin ko susunugin. No, what happens? Nag-ano na sila? Umata na sila. Hindi na kami kukolekta. At hindi na namin
ganyang kadali, di ba?
Ganon.
Kasi puro lang
you
yun.
just use your presidential power.
Precisely.
At mamaatin natin ang just social system na social justice.
There are 2 points I want to make at this point. We have mga 4 minutes left. Number one, may nagsasabing maraming mawawalan ng empleo kung hindi ma-extend ang concession. That's nonsense. If government takes over, just retain all the employees, fire all the
And-
overpaid executives.
Yeah, Kamentong, I would just like to let the people know that the Commission on Audit already has a decision, not an opinion, but a decision that these companies are public utilities.
That's right.
And all the President has to do is to implement this Commission on Audit decision and let these water concessionaires go to court if they want. But let us implement the Commission on Audit decision, which is backed up by an OGCC resolution during the time of President Erap that indeed they are public utilities. And we can even declare the concession agreements as null and void ab initio because the MWSS cannot redelegate what has been delegated
right.
to it by
That
Congress.
was anomalous in the first place.
Yes, and the contents.
At alam mo ba yung mga bonus ng mga employees ng MWSS, kinukuha sa mga private concessionaires. Kaya hindi sila nagrereklamo kung nagtataas ang rates.
Regulatory capture.
Doon nila kinukuha ang mga biyaya eh. Anyway, there are so many points, no? But as usual, we are short of time.
Even their taxes have been passed on
Yung
to us.
income tax nga, I was going to corporate income tax is being charged to us, the
But they're
consumers.
enjoying tax holidays.
May tax benefits pa sila. Talagang yung distortion na ginawa.
What does this all point to? That the president need to really use his iron hand
Yeah.
Yes,
para
sir.
institute ng significant changes,
Yeah.
important changes, changes that the people need for the betterment of their lives.
Ferdie.
Well, I am a CPA, so I also know about business. You know, businessmen all over the world will, have more confidence in the Philippines if these people are jailed because we are keeping them, these useless monopolies and oligopolies. These are already things of the past. These are already dinosaurs. Monopolies and oligopolies must be totally eradicated. We have to go to more to the old regime wherein the government earns income from the little price that we were paying for
That's
our
right.
water. So government was very efficient. They just deliberately destroyed the MWSS to
That's right.
give the impression that the government is inefficient so that they can privatize everything.
Okay. Now, let's look at the experience of the whole world in privatization of water.
Bolivia.
Let's look at the next item we have prepared for you. From The Guardian, the British magazine. What is the report? Water privatization, a worldwide failure? I'll just read the quote. 180 cities and communities in 35 countries, including Buenos Aires, Johannesburg, Paris, Accra, Berlin, La Paz, Maputo, and Kuala Lumpur have all remunicipalized, meaning restored, renationalized their water systems in the past decade. That is the lesson. There are public utilities that should be in the hands of the public.
And these
the
are
government.
all basic human rights according to the United
That's
Nations
right.
resolution passed by the General Assembly
Yeah.
and by several conventions, CEDAW, even the Convention on Persons with Disabilities. This water is human right. Therefore, it should be given free to the people
Okay.
or at the very lowest cost.
We have to wrap up. That is why politics is still very important. When Cory Aquino assumed power, she privatized all of this. And for 10 years, people thought how great this democracy of Cory Aquino. But 30 years later, everybody understands that the privatization and democracy of Cory Aquino was just for the plutocrats.
That's not democracy. That's oligarchy.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to take this break. And in our next segment, we'll talk about the great progress of Philippine-China cooperation and the prosperity it is bringing in the in the year 2019. Okay, let's take this break.